Today, I'm going to give a brief rundown of the timeline of events that explains how Trump and Israel are forcing us into a war with Iran that nobody wants. So, right off the bat, we have no real problem with Iran, at least here in America. We have no real reason to go to war with them whatsoever. When Obama was president, he signed the Iran nuclear agreement, which allowed Iran to build nuclear power plants in their country, and it allowed us, the U.S., to go in and inspect those power plants to make sure that they weren't building nuclear weapons. The deal was working perfectly, exactly how it was intended. But then Trump comes in 2017, and he pulls us out of the deal, assassinates one of the top Iranian generals, and basically destabilizes the entire situation. And that's how it's been ever since. When Biden got into office in 2021, he should have just reinstated the Iran nuclear agreement, but for whatever reason he didn't. So now Trump is back in office, and we keep hearing all this stuff about negotiations, how they're negotiating with the Iranians, and they just can't come to a deal. But the truth is that these negotiations are just nothing but a show. They're all a sham. They're not being done in good faith. You see, what the Trump regime is doing is they are knowingly and intentionally trying to force terms on Iran that they know that Iran will not and cannot ever agree to. You know what they're doing? They're trying to tell Iran that they're not even allowed to build nuclear power plants or have ballistic missiles in their own country. They know damn well that Iran cannot and will not ever agree to these terms. So they are willfully and knowingly forcing Iran into a situation where they have no choice but to go to war. And why are they doing this? Well, it's very simple. Donald Trump is extremely corrupt, and he's extremely beholden to the Israel lobby. Just one example, Sheldon and Miriam Adelson are two extremely wealthy pro-Israel Zionist donors, and they have given Trump over $500 million over the course of the last 10 years and his 3 campaigns for president. Israel has wanted a war with Iran for a long time, and now Trump is just doing their bidding, giving them exactly what they want. But understand, this whole thing is ridiculous. We had no reason to go to war with Iran. This whole thing was completely avoidable. All we needed to do was get back into the Iran nuclear agreement. That was it. But instead, Trump and Israel are going to force us into a war.
We're crashing. Arrogant